This is LNU News at 5. I'm here with Dr. Rosado, who saved a drunk Drake Bell. Tell us what happened on that night.
See, what happened almost a week ago was
Doctor, why do you think you responded the way you did?
well, I think that me as a doctor, I'm a very adaptable person, and being able to adapt to situations like that is really important. And it's something I learned a lot through life. You're always going to need to learn to adapt. Nothing's ever going to be set in stone. So when something like that happens, it becomes easier for you to, okay, well, this is a situation, I'm going to take care of it. And that's why I think I responded the way I did.
All right. How did you decide to be what you are today?
It wasn't easy. A lot in college, especially, I had a hard time deciding. Everybody putting pressure on, what do you want to do with your life? What are you going to be? I drifted around a lot. I had a lot of different meta majors, engineering, science, stuff like that. I eventually landed on health. I love helping people. I love restoring people, stuff like that. So that kind of helped. I had a lot of mentors teach me,
How did you land this position?
I went to school for 6 years, didn't want to work for a big company like CVS or Walgreens, wanted to work in a grocery store because I knew it was a little slower. And so when I graduated, I called Publix, applied, and they hired me.
What do you enjoy most about your position here?
The money.
Do you work as a team or do you work independent?
Give me motivation, talk to me about what I should do, what I can do to become a doctor or whatever it is I wanted to become, whether it's a lawyer or an engineer or anything like that. But eventually my love for helping people and restoring them is what drove me to be a doctor.
So what exactly did you study in college to become a doctor?
Oh man, in college, that was rough. There was a lot of studying and a lot of money, a lot of tuition that I had to pay. I studied pre-med. I studied, specifically it was the heart, heart disease, stuff like that. And it was a lot of pre-med, a lot of actually getting through my first 4 years of college. A lot of financial aid, a lot of scholarships that I had to go through, plus some loans. But in the end, it did pay off. So, yeah.
Do you have any tips for students studying to be a doctor?
Don't give up. Focus on your strengths. Don't focus on the bad parts. Learn to, be adaptable. You want to help people. You want to be there for them. You want to help restore them. So it's always good to be positive, know those around you, and that's what I tell anybody who wanted to be a doctor.
What do you think are your strengths?
My strengths, wow, I think I'm adaptable. I think I like helping people. Everybody has these strengths, It helps when you're a doctor to want to help people, to want to see them grow and, be healthier and be, stuff like that. It's also very useful to be adaptable, to be able to, hey, the situation needs to be taken care of, even if it's not something that was planned, because plans aren't always going to go the way they were planned, and it's always going to change.
Do you think anybody can be a doctor?
Yeah, I do. I think anybody can be a doctor. I mean, everybody has their own strengths that make them their own, that make them who they are. Whether they're adaptable, whether they're smart, good at studying, good at math. Everybody has those strengths, and if you focus on your strengths instead of focusing what you're not good at, then then you can be what you set your mind to be, whether it's a lawyer, an engineer, or a doctor. It helps to focus on these strengths and to know that these strengths can turn into talents, into gifts that can be used to better not only yourself, but also maybe humanity or mankind as a whole.
Were you scared when the drunk bell incident happened?
Yeah, I was scared. I mean, you can't go through something like that, especially when you're a doctor helping people that are dying. You're gonna be a little scared, but you gotta know that you're scared, and you can't let that affect you. You gotta be able to control your emotions rather than let them control you. So being scared is something that's understandable, and especially in a situation like that, you're gonna have people around you that are gonna be scared, and they might panic, and you have to understand that they're gonna panic, and you have to maybe be the leader that they need so they don't panic. You got to take control of the situation, know how they're going to feel, and know what you have to say and how you have to react. You have to react to their emotions as well as your own in order to get through the situation.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time. And that was Eleni with Channel 5. And have a good night.